Cancer, and welcome to your June 2018 love reading with Divine. No, it's the relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you're a return viewer or subscriber. Thank you, and I hope this message resonates. If you find that it isn't resonating with you, then I encourage you to check out your moon sign, rising sign, and even your Venus, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. Okay, guys, so this is a relationship reading, so it's between you and a specific person, okay, whoever it is that you have in mind. So you could be in a relationship with this person, married to this person, or even just dating, or maybe you guys recently broke up and you're just trying to see what the energy is between the two of you, okay? So if you enjoy the reading, let me know, guys. Leave comments. I like to chit chat with you guys in the comments. I get emails from a lot of you guys asking me questions, and I don't have a problem with that. And if you enjoy the reading and it does click and you want a more personalized reading, then feel free to contact me either through the comments or at my email, divinelovetarot@gmail.com. So let's go ahead and get into the reading, all right, guys? This card is going to represent the energy between the two of you. This row is going to represent their energy, and this row is going to represent your energy. Okay, Cancer, this is you guys over here. If you're a cross watcher, then you're on this side, unless you have like Cancer, rising, or moon. Okay, first card is the Three of Cups. Okay, what they're thinking, we've got the Four of Wands. What they're feeling, we've got the Hermit. What they're showing you, how they're acting, we've got the Queen of Swords. What you're showing, Cancer, we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay. What you are feeling, we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And what you're thinking, we've got the Two of Pentacles. All right, guys? And I'll pull clarifiers for each position. So right now, the energy of the Three of Cups. If you were in a relationship, you guys may be celebrating your relationship, okay? You may be discussing taking things to the next level, or you may be celebrating an engagement, a milestone anniversary, a marriage. If not, you guys are just going out a lot. You're attending a lot of events together. It's just a time where you guys are getting out together, okay? For some, this may be a reunion, okay? This may be two people who are getting back together, okay? Maybe after a long period of time, you guys are coming back together. If you are not in a relationship, if you're just dating, or if you've broken up, then it feels like this may be more of a friendship, okay? The Three of Cups can represent, it's more of a friendship card, so this can indicate that you might be friend zoned right now. And I see the Queen of Swords here, so for some of you, this person has definitely put you in the friend zone, okay, Cancer? But if not, then it's just that it's not really Three of Cups is not really a serious type of relationship. Maybe you guys are just having fun right now, okay? It's one of those let's just see where things go type of situations, okay? So to clarify this, we got the King of Pentacles, but he's in the reverse, okay? So when the King of Pentacles is in the reverse, this represents a lack of communication, okay? All that security and nurturing that comes with the King of Pentacles is not there in the reverse. This person is maybe, not the person, maybe in this relationship there is a lack of commitment, or there are issues with the commitment in the relationship, okay? There may be money, financial issues, okay? Maybe one of you are having issues at work, okay? And that's affecting the relationship. Excuse me. Another thing with the King of Pentacles in reverse indicates that there could be like a gap in salary. So maybe one of you makes a way more money than the other person, okay? Moving on now to what they are thinking. And we've got the Four of Wands, okay? So this is about commitment. Now, do they want to commit to you? That could be what they're thinking, okay? They're trying to decide if this is what they want. The Four of Wands is commitment. It's coming together. It's taking things to the next level. So they're definitely considering this, okay, Cancer? Let me go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Page of Swords in the reverse. So this is interesting because this indicates that either one, they are playing games, okay? With the Page of Swords in reverse, this could be mind games, but it can also indicate a lack of communication. So maybe they are considering taking things to the next level, but they may not be communicating that to you. Okay, and so that's why there's this commitment issue going on. Maybe they're just not communicating to you how they feel about this commitment or that they want to be committed. For some of my cancers, though, they may be communicating that they want to be committed and they don't mean it, which is the mind game. Okay, so some of you guys will definitely know if that's pertaining to you, or maybe by the end of this reading, you will definitely know. Okay, but the Page of Swords is definitely about a lack of communication. It's about pettiness, but it's also about someone who's a little bit shallow also. So maybe this person is not thinking about things on a deep level. Like they're thinking about commitment, but they may not be considering all the things that come with that. Okay, moving on to what they're feeling. And we've got the Hermit. All right, so this is someone who is feeling like being alone. They need time to contemplate things. The Hermit can even indicate they may want to take a break from the situation. So maybe they're feeling pressured for this commitment. Maybe they're not ready for the commitment, but something is happening for them to want to kind of disengage from the situation. Okay, clarify that, and we get the Four of Swords, all right? So definitely this person wants a break. They want some time to themselves. They want some time to think. Maybe, like I said, commitments, and people tend to get very funny, okay? Maybe you guys have an upcoming wedding or an engagement party or something's going on, and it's maybe causing this person to stress out, or they're rethinking things, okay? And so they want some time to themselves to really understand if this is what they want or if this is maybe what you want, Cancer, and they're just going along with it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to what they're showing you, and they're showing you distance. Okay, the Queen of Swords is a very cool character. All right, she's not the most loving of queens. She could be very friendly, very chatty, but the love is not there. The nurturing is definitely not there. So this is why I say for the Queen of Swords, for some of you guys, this represents a friend zone. Okay, if you're in a relationship, then your partner may be acting a little bit distant. Okay, aloof, they be acting indifferent, so you may be needing to talk about this commitment or discuss whatever is going on between the two of you, and they may not be very responsive to it. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that, and we get the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is someone who's waiting around. This person is either waiting to see if it's the right time, or they're waiting for you to do something. They're waiting to see something from you, Cancer. um the thing with the Three of Wands sometimes is that for some people, this can indicate them waiting for something better to come along. All right, so if you're in one of those either uncommitted relationships or you're just dating and having fun, it doesn't seem like this person's really taking things seriously. They're thinking about it, okay, but what they're feeling and how they're acting isn't really showing you that they want to be in the situation, or they're the type of person who's an opportunist. So for now, this relationship may be great, but they're still got their one eye open on other people, because the Three of Pentacles can indicate that there are other people. I don't necessarily want to jump right into that, but as the reading goes on, if I find that there's markers or there's clues indicating that, then I'll delve deeper into that, because a lot of people get very antsy when you say, oh, here's a three, this represents three people, and they're like, no, I'm not in a three party. And it's not necessarily about you being in a three party, but you never know what's going on in the mind of the other person. Okay, so there's the energy of three here, and so with this Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's not it's not impossible that there may be another person in a relationship, or it's not impossible that this other person may be thinking outside of this particular relationship. Okay, but with the Three of Wands also, it could just be anxiousness. Okay, and the Three of Wands is another three, so that's two threes. So for some of you, there's definitely other people involved in the situation, or this other person may be interested or seeing other people. But for some of you, I think it's just the whole commitment thing is making them anxious, and they're acting kind of weird because of it. All right, and it's really just because they want some time out to think, especially if you're putting a lot of pressure on them, Cancer. And from what you're showing, you might be putting some pressure because the Eight of Wands represents things being up in the air, okay? So yes, sometimes the Eight of Wands can represent someone who's been stung by Cupid, who's, in love, head over heels, feels like they've been swept off their feet. But it can also indicate frustration because you're just not sure. So if you feel like things are up in the air right now, Cancer, then you're showing your frustration over that situation. Okay. If you're in a relationship, but this person isn't, cooperating or isn't giving you what you want or telling you what you want or showing you what you want, then you're frustrated because you're like, okay, this commitment is on the table, or is it on the table? What's going on? Okay. For those of you who are just dating, you may be really interested in this person, but they're not giving you enough to go on, right? They're not giving you enough to think that this is going to go the distance. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands can indicate that it's more frustration because it's like you're tired of waiting around. Okay, you're tired of whatever mind games might be going on here, so it's just doubling the frustration, I think. And you may be even a little bit defensive, especially if you want the commitment, then you're like, okay, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? You're defensive because you're defending why you want it, even though this person really isn't giving you much to go on. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to what you're feeling. And we've got the three of another three. Okay, so this represents a lack of communication, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you feel like this person isn't cooperating with you. For some of you, you may feel like cutting things off with this person because you're very frustrated by the situation. And, that's what the Three of Pentacles stands for. It stands for canceling the situation, or your feelings are canceled. Some of you, your feelings are like suffering because of everything that's going on. So let me go ahead and pull a card to clarify that. And we got the High Priestess in reverse. So you're definitely not listening to your intuition, or maybe you feel like you need to listen to your intuition more. But with the High Priestess in reverse, it's just, to me, I feel like, Cancer, you are very frustrated right now, okay? And you may be even jealous. Because the High Priestess in reverse can represent jealousy and just like negative feelings. So definitely you're feeling negatively about this situation, okay? So like I said, some of you are ready to end it, but some of you may feel like your intuition is telling you that there is a third party situation going on. There is another person involved in this because, like I said, this is another three, and threes can tend to indicate that. And so it's interesting because that's what the three is in the position of what they're showing. Okay. So if that's what they're showing and that's what you're feeling, and maybe even your intuition might be trying to tell you that, even though you're not listening. Okay. Now moving on to what you're thinking. And you're undecided. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So you're undecided. You're like, you're not even sure if this is what you want anymore. Okay, whether you're in a commitment, whether you are moving towards being more committed or even moving towards marriage, or whether you're just dating, you're not sure if you want this person. You may even be juggling someone else, Cancer. And now, not everybody is. So guys, please, because I get a lot of, I know in the Pisces video, I came from the angle that, sometimes Pisces, everybody's not a victim. So I don't like to do readings where whatever sign I'm reading for, it's like you can do no wrong, because that's just not realistic. And I got a lot of comments in the Pisces video like, Pisces didn't do anything. I'm like, okay, this is a general reading, so I'm covering all the bases here. So I'm not saying that all Cancers are juggling another person, but some Cancer, at least one Cancer that's watching this video, may be juggling another person. Okay, just putting that out there. If not, you may be juggling, you may be thinking about work. You may not even have time to be thinking about this. Maybe you're the one in the relationship who's having issues at work or who's working too much. And so it could be a situation where, maybe this is one part of the issue, that you're so focused on work and making money that it's affecting the relationship. Okay, because the hermit also represents feeling lonely. So I think that maybe this person's indifference is in reaction to the fact that maybe they feel like they're not getting enough attention from you, Cancer. All right, so they're waiting. They're also waiting for something. So it's like maybe there's something lacking here. Maybe they feel like there's only friendship because maybe they're not getting something from you as well. Okay, especially for my Cancers who are busy at work. Let me go ahead and clarify that position. If we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so definitely you're thinking about financial. You're thinking about things in a financial way. Okay, so if you are the person who makes more money, I think it's a concern for you that either you have to go out and make more money because this person doesn't make as much, or you're just really concerned. Maybe if there's a wedding or something coming, you're concerned about having the money for that situation. Um, if it's a situation where you guys are moving in together, or moving to a new place, then you're definitely concerned that the money isn't right. So the money could be a situation, because the King of Pentacles is in reverse here, which means that there's a lack, and there could be a lack of finances also. And so Cancer, of course, you're the one who's like focused on the finances. You're like, okay, look, yeah, I know what's going on. I'm feeling this way. I'm frustrated, but I'm thinking about the money. So you guys could definitely be thinking that maybe this relationship doesn't have the potential that you would like in a relationship. You feel like financially things could be different. You can see that, financially you might be the one to pick up the slack, whether you're male or a female. Okay. Um, so, you know, this is interesting because it is a general reading, so it's like I can probably read 55 different storylines out of these cards, but to keep it simple, sometimes in a relationship, people have different focuses. Okay, so where for you the finances have to be right, for this person their focus may not be the same. Okay, so right now they're feeling lonely and not even isolated, but lonely, and possibly rejected. You think that you're being a provider. Okay, you think that this is something that needs to be done, that money needs to be made, but for them, maybe that lack of time means a lot, and so they can't warm up to you, or they're like kind of putting their guard up and feeling indifferent or acting indifferent because you know they don't know, they're considering the commitment also. It's like you're both considering the situation, but for you, I think you're more considering the viability of the situation. I think for them, they're considering if this is something they can even commit to at all. Okay, so I think Cancer, I think you're more ready to commit. You're ready for something to happen. I think this person is more afraid to commit to the situation. Could be because they have other people. It could be for the financial issues that you seem to be willing to work on, but you feel like you're not getting cooperation from them. And they're not really cooperating. Because I don't think, for some of you, I don't think this is the situation that they feel comfortable in, even though they're definitely considering it. But like I said, we've got this Page of Swords here, which represents some type of miscommunication or a lack of communication. And for some people, that's a big issue. Okay, communication is very important, especially with this Queen of Swords here. That seems to be very important to this particular person. All right, they've got a lot of swords. They got swords in every one of their positions. So you've got lots of pentacles on your side. So you're more focused on the financial. I think they're more focused on everything else. Okay, and possibly other people. All right, Cancer. So that is your reading. If you have any questions about the reading, feel free to hit me up. You can email me or you can ask me questions in the comments. And if you'd like a personal reading, once again, feel free to hit me up. I have all my information in the description bar below the reading, and also the eye icon on the right-hand side of your screen. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you guys at the next video. Or see you guys in the next video. Bye, Cancer.